Hi friends, this is Mrs. Hargraves and I'm going to do a project with you today, and it's to grow some alfalfa sprouts. And I have the alfalfa sprout seeds here, and I'll show you what other things you need to get this project started. What you need is you need to have one mason jar with a lid. You need a package of alfalfa sprouts, which you can find at a place like Alden Lane Nursery, or you can buy them online. You also need a teaspoon of bleach and 1 cup of warm tap water. And that is just to make the seeds safe to eat and get all the stuff off of them before you start growing them. And then you're gonna soak those seeds for 15 minutes with the bleach. And then you're gonna rinse them out. And overnight, they're gonna do their thing, and then we're gonna rinse them again in the morning to see how they grow. So it's pretty exciting, and it's a quick result. Usually it takes about a week for them to sprout into alfalfa sprouts that you can eat. And each day we're gonna kind of check their progress and see what happens each day. So looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. This is day 2 of growing sprouts. I just wanted to show you that when the sprouts started, they were this size right here. That's the size of a sprout with my finger right by it. So the sprout seed is very tiny, and we have the jar here. And all we have to do today is rinse it out by going like this and dumping it out in the sink, and then giving it fresh water. And then rinsing it out, giving it fresh water, and then we're gonna rinse it out one more time today, all the way out, letting the water run from the jar out. And we're gonna set it in a bowl. And it's just gonna sit there in a bowl till the next time we rinse it. That's it for today. It's day 3 of growing our sprouts, and look what we see. We're actually seeing some progress in our sprout jar. Again, every morning and evening, we are rinsing them out. So I'm gonna rinse them out by putting water inside the jar, filling it up, and then pouring it out. And I'm doing this 2 times a day, once in the evening and once in the morning. I'm letting all the water drain out, and then I'm putting it back in the bowl to set down and drain for the rest of the year. But you can even, or rest of the day, but you can even see that there is a sprout on the side of the jar. It's just stuck there from the water. And as we look in the jar, we see that they're growing. So looking forward to seeing more progress tomorrow. Back to day 4 of growing our sprouts. Taking them out of the jar and giving them some water again. Filling up the jar again, and then rinsing it out just like we've done each morning and each evening. And as you can see, they're definitely growing and expanding. You could potentially eat them today if you wanted, but I'm gonna see if they can grow a bit more before we take them out, because sometimes you can grow them all the way to filling up the jar. So that's it for today. Just gonna put them back in the bowl and see if our sprouts sprout even more. It's the last day, day 5 of growing the sprouts. Gonna do the same thing as we've done each day of rinsing the sprouts out. And you're gonna see that they've grown. I'm gonna open up the container. I opened up the container, and now I'm gonna put the sprouts in a bowl, and there they are, fresh sprouts that you can use to put on sandwiches, in a pita, in a rolled up tortilla with some lunch meat or something. Anyway, fresh sprouts, and we grew them in 5 days.